Hi everyone, Alchemist here. First of all, I would like to thank you for your subscriptions, for your likes and comments. It truly means a lot to me. You guys are amazing, you guys are gifted. I always want to remind you about this. And today is a tarot reading. It's a message from your beautiful, gifted ancestors. I'm going to use this beautiful tarot deck to channel the message from your ancestors. These ancestors, your beautiful ancestors, they could come from hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago. They could be from other dimensions, they could be from other realms, or they could simply be from your past life. They could have, for example, been your parents or grandparents in your past life, or they can go back to eons ago, because we're eternal souls. So you are connected to these ancestors. And I'm gonna try to open the portal and channel the message that comes from them directly to you. Let's get right to it. Nasirech im Nostast in Anoch Nasorelenen Intak Ismorech Schist min Dakaroch is ler on Shost Rach les an Schist ar in Ach. Dear ancestors, what's the message you have for our beautiful viewers? Arosmich in Arost Ash Ast Elech Irontekes. Oh, so interesting. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spirit. Dryad. It's written there. It's a tree spirit. It's a spirit that is a tree elemental. We have the owl. Look how powerful this owl is. Wow, look at this depiction. And you can see that it's also merging with the tree as well. It's part of the tree. And we have the fox. Here, I want to also show what's at the bottom of the deck. Basilic. Look at this dragon, this serpent with wings, and he has huge wings. It's like a dragon form. The basilic of knowledge, of alchemy. Your ancestors, your beautiful gifted ancestors, they want to tell you that they are from ancient past. They're not from recent past. They have lived as human beings, and they have lived as other beings as well that you're not aware of. Hence why these kind of elementals, these kind of spirits that are very foreign to us, they are very connected to nature. They're very connected to trees. They're telling you that if you want to communicate with them, go to trees. Go for hikes or go to parks and make sure to find a large tree, a super large tree, and you can invoke their spirit there. They will hear you. They will hear your voice and your message. Because this spirit here and the owl spirit as well, they're both merged with trees. It's not a coincidence. So they want you to connect to the elements of earth, to trees, to leaves, to plants, to greenery. That's how you can communicate with them. And look at the energy I'm getting here. It's power, it's force, it's like powerful energy. They want to tell you that you come from a bloodline, which is their bloodline. They're your ancestors. That's powerful. They are powerful magicians. They are powerful witches. And they are telling you that you have that in your blood. You have that power in your blood. You can practice magic, practice witchcraft much easier than any person around you. But you're not aware of it. Look at powerful. Look at this. Power. Look at this look. Intimidation and power. And look at this. This represents beauty and power at the same time. They're telling you that you have this magic within you. It's part of you. It's part of your DNA. It's part of who you are. It's part of your existence. And if you don't know that now, this reading, it's time for you to know it. They're telling you directly, this is the time to know it so you can work on activating it. And the best way to communicate with them, the best way to hear their messages, because they want to teach you how to activate these powers. They want to tell you messages that will help you activate this power. But the best way to receive these messages is to go to nature, earth, trees. So that's the first message I'm getting here. Let's pull a couple more cards. And right now, the representation of this basilic or dragon or serpent, see how it's above in the heavens, in the sky? It's above the clouds. Because they're telling you that the dimension they're residing at right now, it's somewhere that's in the skies. It's overlapping with our dimension, but it's not existing in the physical reality. So it's very elevated. So in order to communicate with them, if you want to actually hear their voices, you have to, as I mentioned earlier, go near nature, like trees, but also preferably somewhere elevated. There's a reason why the Greek pantheon, the Greek gods lived in Mount Olympus. They lived in a mountain. They lived in a high mountain. And there's many references in ancient time about the gods living in mountains, in very high mountains that normal humans cannot reach. I'm not telling you should go climb Mount Everest, but try to go to an elevated place. For example, you usually, it's not always the case, but you can go try to find a hiking trail in an elevated place. Try to find some kind of nature with trees that exists on a higher level, near the mountains. I know it's a lot to do. It sounds like there's so much to do just so you can communicate with your ancestors. But if you want to activate your powers, you got to work for it. Not everything is going to be easy. And this is the thing that many people misunderstand. They think that everything in life is just going to be handed to you. Sometimes you have to work for the things that you want. Sometimes you have to show the universe that you're willing to put in the effort. And then the universe helps you out. So let's pull a couple more cards. And that snake, that dragon, represents their wisdom as well. That they're ancient and they're very wise. We have here the kind of it's a deer. It says the sacred deer. That's what it says here. Again, trees. Look, just so you know that tarot is not random and there's nothing random in all of life. Guys, this is something that even throughout my personal experience, I'm getting to witness day after day, month after month, year after year. The more I'm living, decades and decades and decades, like I've been here for many decades, the more I'm living on this earth, the more I'm realizing that literally nothing is random in life. Like even the most random situations that might seem random in your life, they're actually not random. Even the tiniest, smallest things, like you dropping a glass or you spilling water or something, Nothing is random. Everything has an explanation, everything has a meaning. Look at this, the cards that came up here. What are the odds that, again, this spirit is made out of tree? Because tree and leaves, again, tree with leaves, and again, tree and leaves. And here we have flowers blossoming. So spirit is saying through, for your ancestors are saying through spirit that if you want these flowers to blossom, which is you, if you want to blossom like these flowers and activate your powers that are embedded within your DNA, go to nature and trees specifically. Trees and plants and leaves. Because it's almost, I'm hearing this, they're saying that it's the only way. Because this came up as a confirmation. It's the only way. You want it, connect to trees. Otherwise, you're going to find it much harder. Let's see what else they have for you. Okay, this is interesting. Look at this. It's like an egg. It says it's the egg of the bird. And here they just want to show size comparison. They want to show you how the egg is in comparison to the elephant. Look how massive, how gigantic this egg is. I'm going to elaborate on that. Just give me a second. Cerberus. And the dragon of rain. It's the dragon that triggers rain. Here, your ancestors, through this first card, are saying this egg is so gigantic, is so large, because this represents your potential. You're still inside here. In the occult, when you see the depiction of an egg, it means it's something that hasn't hatched yet, something that hasn't been born, something that hasn't been transformed yet. It's full of potential, but it's still in hibernation mode, like you. You haven't cracked the egg open to come out of it and liberate yourself and become who you truly are. But look how much your potential is, how big it is. It's a massive potential. It's gonna dominate, it's gonna take over once it hatches. So you're still inside this egg. And your ancestors are telling you, you need to connect to them through nature and trees so you can hear what you need to do in order for you to come out of your egg. To crack it and come out. Once you come out, you're going to be so powerful to the point of the power. It's like I'm hearing here the metaphor of you're going to be as powerful and intimidating as Cerberus. You're going to become something supernatural that people are not going to be able to understand. People are going to start fearing you. People are going to start paying attention to what you have to say, paying attention to your power, because you're going to become like Cerberus. If Cerberus is going around in the streets, everyone is going to stop what they're doing and they're going to either take photos or either run away or either be scared or either just contemplate the beauty of this thing. Anyway, people are going to stop. Your ancestors are going to say the same for you. Once you come out of your egg, you're going to become so magnificent that people are going to stop every time just to contemplate you or just to try to figure out what are you. And the dragon of the rain. I see here this dragon, it's like the Aquarian energy. Because look what it's doing. It's like, the sign of Aquarius, it has the human figure with the jar pouring water. It's the same here. See, the dragon is holding it. This is a jar. It's a spherical jar, and it's pouring rain and water. This, and it says the dragon of rain, but you see how golden it is? So your ancestors are telling you this is going to be your final state, your golden state. It's like in alchemy when you transform lead to gold and you become golden. This is your final state. You become embodying this Aquarian energy, the energy of beauty, of fluidity, of flexibility, the age of Aquarius, where everything becomes harmonious and peaceful and spiritual, and you become one with spirit. This is your final state. I mean, look how magnificent this state is. So you're going to go from the egg to this powerhouse that's just crazy in a good way, to this beautiful spirit that makes everyone's life better. Because you know what the dragon is doing here? It's distributing rain, the source of life, water for people, so they can live, so they can benefit from it for their crops and for drinking water and many things. You're gonna become this beautiful energy that helps people, that guides people, that gives people what they need so they can nourish themselves, so they can live and thrive. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And I'm called to stop here. This is what your beautiful ancestors have for you. Let me know in the comment section if this reading resonated with you. And I'm gonna close the portal. Thank you, dear ancestors, for helping us, for guiding us, for showing yourself to us. We appreciate it and we are grateful to you. Shismach orrentes milar on shist kon larost sechon dist korremen. Shus!